I got it perfectly. That was fucking
If
bonkers.
only you started the stream
I
before.
know, goddamn, I totally choked there. But Nails has some like size spam sand, which is pretty funny. Like the Vish and the Lele, and then like I assume like the Mew is the expanding force Pokemon when you don't have like Necrozma or anything. And then Ninja seems to have like a pretty like one of the more standard teams like Incineroar, Genesect, Yoshifu. He does have a Tessarina or whatever, however you say it, to like block priority though, which is like usually you'd see a Rillaboom there. I feel like.
Yeah, I would say this matchup is kinda it's one of those matchups where it's gonna come down to who hits harder in the beginning, and then snowballs most likely. The one thing I'll say is it depends on what Ninja's Genesect is. We've been seeing a lot of Choice Band Genesect, but Ninja ran, I believe, Shift Gear week 1, and then Scarf's still a thing, and Scarf is very scary for this kind of team. Scarf Genesect kind of can just sit there and U-turn away, force things out with maybe like a flamethrower, but in general it just forces the Pheromosa out, and Pheromosa is the big threat to Ninja's team right now.
Scarf Genesect would definitely own. You can tell Ninja brought quite a few T-Tar checks, but
He has
not as many Lele checks.
yeah. Ninja has no way to control terrain.
Yeah, it's actually
We've
kind of interesting. I don't
We've
think
seen
we haven't
Ninja bring
seen
no
that.
train before as well.
Have we? Let me check.
Yeah, he used no train
Yeah.
with me.
Yes, he did. You're right. He brought sand mode instead of it.
There's like
Um,
3 water resists, but like I don't know if any of them are real water resists.
There is, yeah.
The only thing
I
that's
mean,
probably gonna be
I
able to
think-
tank one is the
I think
Serena.
Dracovish 2-hit KOs all.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. So we see shiny Genesect, which is good. That's a good start. And
Except, Nails can very freely just go Lele.
I don't know if the Dracovish gets the one shot on the Genesect, but it kind of doesn't have to, right?
I don't think it has to. Like, it's such a... No terrain control is so hard.
Well, I guess you
Okay.
kind of have to, right? Because what if the Genesect is shift gear? Doesn't it just win on the spot?
Yeah, it definitely could if it's shift gear.
Yeah, so you kind of have to make sure the Genesect doesn't get away with anything. See, this is why I don't like these kind of games.
Good.
Yeah, shift gear would be amazing right now. Get a shift gear up. The only thing that would be threatening it is maybe like a fire move from the T-Tar. But I mean, or I guess you could expect him to go for a Dragon Tail.
You can have Dragon Tail, yeah. That's the
Yeah,
shift
yeah.
gear Genesect checked.
I did mention that I did not like the lack of fire Pokemon on this team because they did run Genesects in the past. But the idea is basically you can always pressure down a Genesect if you do it right, as long as they don't set up a shift gear. And I don't think this one would be shift gear because usually with shift gear you'd run coaching, right?
Usually, it hasn't been 100%. I mean, shift gear is also usually paired with a Zygarde to take out the fires, so it definitely could be shift gear. Because
Let me
there's
see
the
first.
Zygarde.
That is true. It could be a. I mean, week 1 they ran shift gear plus CB Zygarde, so it's very possible. As we see, just a straight switch. We see a Vicious Wren go out into the Serena, and we
Oh
see
my
Stone Edge
goodness.
93.
barely doesn't get the knockout.
That's an absurd amount of damage, and that's super, like, that's the psychic immunity is, like, effectively dead right now. Holy shit, that is not, I feel like this is not your, like, this is not a super, like, spin FT tar that we've seen in the past. Like, that's super
Well,
offensive.
it's obviously banded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Minus
damage
1
might
Stone Edge,
contend.
93. Whew.
I was actually expecting a double into the Serena slot, maybe, but that's even better because now you just get the damage off on the, like you said, the psychic resist.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now the Urshifu comes in, and the Urshifu is kind of just threatening a lot of damage here. The only issue is neither of these Pokemon really want to be up against an Amoonguss plus, let's say, like a Lele or something.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see the Sarina U-turn out most likely. And
Yeah.
then the Urshifu just has to click the correct button on the Switch. It's kind of just mind games.
Urshifu technically could just straight up not get anything this turn. Dracovish
for sure.
could actually stay in and go for another attack onto maybe the Serena or something to get a little more damage. Even though it wouldn't do a lot, it would allow another switch to next turn, possibly. But it's all mind games, really, which comes with the team.
Urshifu has U-turn, you probably press it here, but they usually don't run U-turn.
They do if it's Scarf or Ban.
Yeah.
But we see a switch to Lele. What are we going to see on the T-Tar slot? We're going to see a switch to Mungus.
He gets it correct.
Gets it wrong.
Oh yeah,
No.
Nails gets it right.
Well, yeah,
Ninja
Ninja gets it wrong.
And then we see this, and Mungus is ejecting out.
Which could be good, but it could also be bad. We don't know what the Serena's doing.
Assuming the Serena U-turns, it's actually not amazing for Nails, but it's also not bad.
Seeing how it's Life Orb on Urshifu, I think this team is very slow, which makes me think even more that it's Choice Band on the or Choice Scarf on the Genesect.
Yeah, the Ninja's team really wants some terrain to deal with Tapu Lele. I don't know why it has a Serena, to be honest.
Yeah, I think usually it's cool on the super a really offensive team that needs the priority blocking, but I feel like on this type of archetype, you definitely prefer Rillaboom's terrain control, fake out, grassy glide. But that's just my opinion.
If I don't really understand Ninja's team all that well, if I'm being honest.
I think it's completely fine if it's a Rillaboom instead of an Urshifu, or instead of a Serena.
Yeah. Because it doesn't really have anything going for it without the Rillaboom.
You have to go Genesect on the Mew, you get a free U-turn.
This has to be Choice Scarf, right?
You can bluff it completely fine, because Nails has to respect Choice Scarf.
Yeah.
So even if it's not a Choice Scarf, bluffing it is correct.
Yeah, I feel like Nails staying in and potentially using a fire move with his Yoshifu, that's super sketch. Well, maybe not sketchy, but risky.
I think one of the other issues is that you can't really. I feel like the play is pretty much shown right away. You can't really go for the U-turn onto the Lele because if it just goes for Expanding Force, you lose your Urshifu.
Yeah, you have to U-turn the Mew.
Which means you have to either predicting it to be Scarf, which I think did Sand reveal it? Yeah, Sand revealed it's not Scarf. So actually, he should have a straightforward play here if he does it right.
I mean,
Not a Ninja. Yeah.
He can U-turn the Lele if he wants to. He doesn't need to U-turn.
Ooh,
that does nothing.
But
it lives. I will say we
Urshifu-
actually did calc for that.
The Urshifu did not protect.
Yeah, this is getting expanded
dead
forced
slots.
right now.
wait.
Tailwind gleamed.
Oh, that's even better.
That's really strong for Nails.
Oh.
That is game.
Yeah,
Nails has won.
I think Nails wins now.
I will say I was talking to Nick before the game, and we were talking about the spread on the Mew, and it was just 252, and I was like, I don't like that because this team has no defensive synergy, so the Mew has to be at least a little bulky to get up those tailwinds. So it came in good there.
Yeah, that's super clutch.
It's now confirmed to be Choice Scarf Genesect 2. Serena comes out, and it's not going to be able to really do much
just
here.
Over.
It feels like Nick has been kind of not gifted, but his opponents are a little nervous maybe or not nervous. They're just not scouting for everything because not protecting the Urshifu there felt like a little bit of a mistake.
I mean, I don't think there was anything that could be done anyway though, because even with Tailwind up, Urshifu Live is useless. Because you have no terrain control, so you can't even Aqua Jet the Mew.
Oh, we see a protect though. We see a U-turn go out onto the Lele. This is going to be a double knockout here.
If this was a Rillaboom, I think Ninja's actually favored.
Yeah, exactly.
Even in this position. So both die, but Nails can just get 2 threats in.
Yeah, it's probably going to be
the Vish and the Mosa.
Pharaoh. Yeah, Pharaoh plus
However,
Vish.
2 turns of Psychic... well, I guess it's Scarf Genesect, not E-Speed Band Genesect, so Psychic Strain doesn't really matter.
On top of that, you can't let the Pheromosa get a knockout anymore.
Yeah.
Because as soon as it gets that +1, the game just auto ends.
And it can very easily get the +1. You have to Ninja has to get like every turn right from here.
He can also dodge some moves. Like you can dodge Stone Edge,
True.
Triple Axel.
Oh, we see T-Tar come in.
T-Tar just wants to press a banded move that's probably going to be the crunch, I would assume. I don't think Nails wants to risk a miss here.
Sure, yeah, I'd assume like Ben Crunch when it kills the Naganatel.
I don't even think you need to one-hit KO it if the Pheromosa presses U-turn.
Nick
One
using
thing
his
to note,
time.
one thing to note is Sand does end this turn.
Yeah, Sand does end. But Pheromosa could always U-turn.
If this is Protect Naga, Ninja might have a chance, but I'm assuming it's going to be Tailwind, no Protect, which would be very bad in this position.
The question I have right now is why is Nick thinking so hard? I wonder what he sees.
Because if Ninja can successfully stall Tailwind, then it is a bit more hard if like the Scarf Genesect comes in.
Well, I think the issue more lies in if the Tailwind gets up.
You have to
Because,
find a way to cover. Yeah.
but I mean, like, if it's not or attack boost, we just see a close combat. Do we see a knockout on the Naga?
Yeah, like
It should be faster than Naga, right?
yep.
And we do see a
goodbye.
Stone Edge.
Oh,
Oh,
did go for Stone Edge? Okay.
okay, that was a
That's
little
probably what-
risky.
That's probably what the thinking was. Whether you should go for Stone Edge or not.
Well, this makes things a little weird still.
Well,
Does
no,
it?
Mosa KOs the Genesect. You switch out, yeah, T-Tar to get Sand,
Yeah.
and then you want to kill the Zygarde with
Yeah.
Jigovish.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
just
that's
one.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you bring in the T-Tar, click Spore.
Like it needs double crits.
Lash out.
Yeah, it was lash out.
That's cool.
That's why we didn't go for the crunch there. That was actually okay. That was very well played.
Yeah.
I
I don't even think Ninja played bad. I think the team just really needed a Rillaboom and it didn't have it.
Yeah, I can
matchup.
agree there. The Serena really didn't do anything. I will say, the one thing we can say is Serena wouldn't be too bad in some of Nick's past teams. I mean, Nick showed he liked to have fake out. He liked to have that priority.
Yeah, I bet it was
So-
Spin. Assault Vest. Or I guess it's Citrus Berry Taunt. But, I don't know. I feel like it's Spin. Like if I...
You think it's spin? That's actually kind of
I-
interesting.
I doubt it's been.
Okay. Okay, if it has U-turn and Protect, then it... Because you probably run Taunt, and then you like... Well, you want like Power Up and Axel. Okay, it's probably not Rapid Spin on this set, but I feel like Spin Tasserina into Nails would be cool.
That would be cool. Don't mention that though.
I mean, Spin Arena was used before. Like, wasn't it used in Snake 4?
I don't know. I remember it being used in. Didn't it get it in 20 or not 2017 in SM?
I don't know it.
I don't think it was used.
I don't know.
I think the two coolest things from this game were the Nails like running like the super like spin F T-Tar for like 3 weeks and then revealing Ban Tyranitar and almost winning carrying in Incineroar turn 1. That was really cool. And then I think on Ninja's side, like yeah, just having the Tesserina instead of like the Rillaboom really doomed him. Like I'd agree, like I don't think he played poorly by any means. Like I think he played like he did what he could, but it's just tough.
I will say shout out to Ninja for playing early. I don't know if Ninja was like perfectly fine with it, but Nails did have a regional coming up, so it's possible that maybe this team could have been a little different given a little more time. But at the same time, I mean, we weren't as confident in our team too, but I did really well.
Either way, it's a good game.
Yeah, Sand
Yeah,
Spice
it's very fun.
Sand Spice Spam is pretty cool, and I won. So thanks for watching the stream. We'll see you next time.